Good morning, y'all. It's your boy Perplex. Cerebral Cortex Reviews. How y'all feeling? This video is going to be a bare bones video. As you can see, I'm on the Xbox channel on YouTube. This video is basically to debunk all the people that's talking about Xbox don't have any games. Xbox don't have any software. There's no reason for me to come and support them. There's no reason for me to buy their hardware. There's no reason to even buy their hardware in the future because they won't be getting anything in the future as well. Well, let's debunk. Let's talk about this. Let's just scroll and see what they got coming and what's already out. We got the Age of Mythology. For all you Greek mythology fans, that's on Xbox. You got Suikoden, legendary JRPG that started off on the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation consoles. Listen, this series has relatively only been supported by Japanese consoles. They only been giving their software to Japanese consoles. Now you got Xbox getting a piece of that. They're getting a piece of that Japanese pie, and it tastes so good. Remember what I said to you guys at the Tokyo Game Show? Microsoft has shook hands with the best Japanese developers, and they forming partnerships. In fact, they got a partnership as we speak with the #1 Japanese developer, and that's Square Enix. You don't think I'm telling the truth? Just scroll down a little bit more. Let's look at it. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake coming out on the Xbox. Xbox relatively gets no Dragon Quest games. They notoriously only came out on Nintendo and PlayStation consoles. Now it's coming out on the Xbox. They also got Bleach. They also got Bleach that's coming up right now. They had Dragon Quest 11 that came out a few years ago on Xbox. Echoes of the Elusive Age. They getting the games on the Xbox. Threads of Time. Indie developers starting to support. Let's keep going, guys. This ain't gonna stop. Atelier Yumiya. When's the last time Microsoft on any of their platforms got an Atelier games? Any one of them. They don't get those kind of games. And they're getting them. Legend of Mana, legendary JRPG, started off on the Super Nintendo. That's coming to Xbox. Trials of Mana. Matter of fact, let me check my notes. Yo, that's already out on Game Pass right now. Y'all better get y'all the Game Pass subscription and quit playing. You will be paying for this on PlayStation. My Hero, man, it's coming out on the Overwatch DLC. We're getting some good old Metal Gear Solid, as we can see. Man, Metal Gear Solid never gets old, y'all. A Quiet Place is coming. Man, what we got? Call of Duty. We got some Act Blizzard games coming through. These are the DLC that's coming out on the Xbox. Man, what else? What else? I'm telling you guys, the games are coming. Let's switch over. Man, we got some Sword Art Online. Notoriously used to be on PlayStation consoles only. These developers, see, y'all don't get it. Let me say something real quick. These developers are following the money. Xbox lays out a game plan of what they're trying to do with the gaming market. And these Japanese developers are hearing them and they feeling them. And they saying, look, okay, we see what you're trying to do. You got the most powerful console. You know, you're trying to get this three-headed monster thing going on with console, PC, and handheld. Let's see if we can ride that wave for a minute. Let's see if you can make some money for us, Microsoft. Put your money where your mouth is. So they starting to show that support. Sony, man, great company, but they're getting cocky. We don't want Sony to be the only one out here making the games. Because if it comes down to it, where they're the only ones out here making games, we won't get quality. There won't be any competition. Guys, we want Microsoft and Nintendo to keep doing well. Matter of fact, we want all three to do well because that allows them to give each other their best because they want to make the most sales. And that's a win for us. If all the big three are doing well, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, we all eat good because they're going to be forced to put out the best stuff. If Sony is the only one getting all the games, all the Japanese support, all the Call of Duty, all that stuff too, dude, no. You've seen the state of play. You've seen the showcase. Booty juice. You don't believe me? You guys just look on YouTube, look on Twitter. The past couple state of plays and PlayStation showcases been straight colon meat. They've been terrible. So Microsoft, their last presentation was lit. It was hot fire flame. So you see the momentum is starting to shift. And some people are just hating, man. Some people don't hate, support. First Berserker, Kazan. Man, we getting the games, man. I don't know if y'all seen the gameplay of that First Berserker, but man, it's lit. Matter of fact, let's touch on that real quick. Yep, there was a little bit of a clip of First Berserker Kazan. That game is going to be sick. They got gameplay out here on the web as well. Get on YouTube and check out the gameplay of that. But Microsoft is getting the game. Kill Knight. Let's check out Kill Knight real quick. Hack and slash in your face. This is a depression killer right here, though. If you feeling down, stressed out from work, stressed out from what the family doing to you, play this right here. You'll be lit. You'll feel it. Let's go back. Yeah, that Kill Knight looked at flame. I know y'all probably saying perplex you all over the place with your bootleg video. I don't care. See, I'm a gamer and I love y'all, man. I like to just get down to the bare bones, the grassroots way of just showing these games, man. And we're going to chit chat and talk about this. What I do on this channel. I keep it simple. I keep it authentic. And I keep it 100%. Throne and Liberty, man. I love medieval fantasy, man. Game of Thrones, Fire Emblem, Lord of the Rings. I've always loved that sword and shield era. You know, it's one thing you can hide in the bushes or clip somebody from, you know, the roof of a building or something. But, man, you got to have some real skills to use that bow and arrow. I'm telling you, you got some real skills with that, man. I'm telling you guys, man, the games are coming. We talked about Suikoden, man. Listen, man. Microsoft is bringing that smoke. They're bringing that heat. The games are coming. Metaphor ReFantazio, man. The demo was out, guys. Play that game. That game is from the makers of Persona. Pretty much Sega. You know, Sega owns that company that makes them, Atlas. You know, and this game is based in the medieval era, medieval fantasy. And it's brutal. For those guys, you guys that don't like brutality, swords in the back, throat slit, stuff like that, this game ain't for you. Because this game is bringing all that stuff, just like they did back in those days, man. I mean, you got ran through, man, in a brutal fashion back then. I mean, for just saying the wrong thing. You know how in these days you can go cuss the president out? Man, in old era, the old world back then, dude, you cussed out the leader of the world, the leader of the free world. You say something crazy about the leader of that realm you live in, dude. You might not walk away with your head the next day. It's crazy, but this game is that Metaphor ReFantazio is really sick. I'm loving it so far. I only put about 30 minutes in it, but dude, it's sick, guys. Fantasian. This game, as I can remember, was only on the Apple Arcade. I think it was on Android as well. That's coming out on consoles, and not just Nintendo and Sony. They're coming out on the Xbox as well. We getting Soul Reaver. A lot of you guys probably remember Soul Reaver from, you know, the PS2, and it came out on the original Xbox. That's coming to Xbox Series X. This is a remaster. Shadow Generations, man. Oh, man. I know you guys probably saying, man, I don't play Sonic no more, man. You got to play this. This game is taking a more darker approach because, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog, he had a darker history. He had a darker background than Sonic. You know, Sonic has somewhat of a dark background as well, depending on, you know, which comic you read or whatnot. But Shadow his background is 10 times darker than that. You know, and he was an experiment. He was created. I ain't gonna get into it. You know what I mean? But because I don't want to spoil something. But man, this dude using that gun, using that motorcycle, he's coming through. You know what I mean? He's still high pace, high speed, just like Sonic the Hedgehog. You're gonna love it, man. Check out the trailer on that, guys. Man, but yeah, this is your boy Perplex, Cerebral Cortex Reviews. Man, I just wanted to talk about the games. You know, Microsoft is also coming out with that handheld console. So you're going to be talking about playing AAA titles, probably 120 frames per second on that handheld. Microsoft ain't never been shy to use power. Ever since the original Xbox that came out in 2001, they've always prided themselves not only on having power, but having the strongest system out than the competition. In fact, if you think about it, all the Xbox consoles always beat out the competition as far as raw power. So this handheld is not going to surprise me when it comes out with an OLED screen, the latest Intel chipset or the latest AMD chipset, high rate processing, you know, AI tech, you know, DLSS super sampling, 4K RAS, 120 frames per second. I bet you it has all that, man. I'm telling you guys. Imagine playing all these games on that system. All you got to have is Game Pass. A lot of this stuff is going to be free to you, y'all. Man, what y'all? Man, why am I even talking to y'all anymore, man? Y'all playing, man. Y'all ain't gaming, man. Perplex is about to be gaming. I'm about to support Microsoft. I love their customer service. You know, I love how, you know, if you buy a digital game, you know, online on their website, you don't like it, tell them you don't like it and you're getting your money back. Say that to Sony, man. Say that to Sony. They said you start to download the game. I don't care if your kid downloaded the game. You start to download that game, it's yours. Oh, God. They gonna make you hold on to that L you just took. Anyway, it's your boy Perplex. I got love for y'all. The channel was going up. You know the slogan. Subscribe and stay hyped. Let's get up to 900, y'all, and keep it moving. I'm ready to get so hyped, man. I'm telling you, man. Get us up to 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, 3,000. I mean, y'all gonna have me making multiple videos a day because y'all gonna be forcing me to do it. I'm gonna have a heart attack up there, man. But it's gonna be all out of love because I love y'all. Peace.